Hey everybody, I'm going to show you a slick way I think to input your data instead of having to look up a list of 50 numbers and type it all in. That's a way you can do it. It's very tedious. So I'm trying to improve your life a little bit. So here's a quick trick and things I've used in the past. I want to show you how it works. Okay, so here's what you have to do. You got to kind of set it up. But I already have my spreadsheet ready for my project. So I'm in my final project. Um, I would put next to it a tab of a blank Google Sheet. So just open up a blank untitled spreadsheet. Doesn't matter the name of it. Just put it up there and have it there ready to use. All right. Now we're going to find a topic. So let's say the topic I want to study is the top box office at the movies, and you could do top scores in the NBA, top rushers in the NFL, anything you do where there's a top 50, top 40 where you can find stuff, and you can find it all on Google. I'm going to show you a site that's a movie site that's pretty cool called Box Office. I can't spell Box Office Mojo, Mojo. So this site here tells you all the box office figures for every movie in the history of the world that has ever happened. Okay, so I'll go to Box Office Mojo, and let's say I want to look at, they have seasonal things that you can do, but let's say I want to compare all-time box office, what's made the most money. So let's say my study is going to be between the G and PG movies, which are what little kids go to, and then the PG-13 movies, which pretty much the whole family can go to, and see what the difference is or in terms of box office sales. So let's start with the G and PG. So I'll click on that, and you'll see this site gives you literally a list of the best movies over the history, and you can see them all the PG and PG movies. So Incredibles 2 is the top one. So what you can do is actually you can scroll all the way down until you get to the 50th movie. So you can see it's highlighted. So scroll down, get to the 50th movie. Now, a cool trick that you always should know on a computer is if you have a computer, you can always copy whatever you highlighted by going Control C at the same time. So Control C copies it. So hit Control C and you have it. Now go to that blank spreadsheet. So go to your blank spreadsheet and go into that first spot. If you go into that first spot and hit Control V is for paste. I don't know why, it doesn't make sense, but Control V, it'll actually, if you see, puts in that list that you just read. So you can even see the years, everything. That whole spreadsheet just got put into your Google Sheets. So now you only have one more step to go. If I want to look at the actual box office numbers, I can do just like you did on the other stuff, highlight it, scroll it down, and get all those values. Once you get all those values, now again, Control C, copy it. So you hit Control C, you get it done. Then you go to the spreadsheet that is your data. So go to data set 1. If you start it at the top and hit Control V, it'll paste in all those values, and you just put in a list of 50. That's way easier than having to type all those ugly numbers. So let's say I want to compare it to the other. So now do the same thing. So now go back and say I want to check out PG-13 movies. If you do PG-13 movies, we'll click on that. And you'll see, obviously, Star Wars is the leader with 936 million, Endgame right behind it, and so on. All these movies pretty much are Disney movies other than Titanic, so Disney's probably doing okay. But I'm going to scroll down and go all the way to 50 like you did before. And same thing, go Control C, go Control C. Now you go to your spreadsheet. Don't worry about all this other garbage in there. Okay, if you just scroll it and you do your spreadsheet and you go all the way down like we did before, if you do Control V, it put in, now I just switched it. Now I'm into Star Wars. Okay, so here's my PG-13. The thing I copied, I just put it in. Now you got a new list. So I want to see how these values go. And I can scroll those. And then once I scroll it, it's pretty sweet. You hit Control C again. Hit Control C, then you go to here. and you go to data set 2 and you put it in, and you just put in all your data sets. How sweet is that? That is the best. Okay, so that's a way you can do it. For a lot of you guys, I know that are into sports, if you just type in like NBA stats, okay, you can do the same thing with the NFL, any sport you like. If you go to NBAstats.com and say you want to see what were the top scorers for this year compared to the top scorers for 1995 when Michael Jordan played, you can do that. You can find any years you want. You can go into any category you want, click on this, and then you're going to say, well, there's way more stuff. I'm worried about it. Well, not really. The only list you care about would be points per game. So it's this list. So again, start here and then scroll the whole shebang and then go down to the top 50. And there's Terry Rozier or whatever. So you go to that, go to your empty spreadsheet, go up to number 1 here and scroll the whole thing so you can get rid of all that so you get on top of it. And so once you do that, what will happen is in your spreadsheet now, if you go Control V, it put in, oh, I forgot to hit Control C. I'm not real smart. Let's do this again. So right here, I'm doing this. So go Control C. Okay, so I hit Control C. Now, go back. Now just do this. If you hit delete, it'll go away. And there you go. And now I just put in all those NBA guys. Well, all you care about is this right now. So then you can scroll down and put it in. So all that's a really, really slick, easy way that you can do it. So hopefully that helps you, but you don't have to put in 72 things. If you want to, you can type them all out, but there are fast ways that you can take things from the internet, put it onto Google Sheets, and then copy it. So hope that helps, and go Crimson.